What's the deal? What's going on? Gravitating away. Right back here again with another one. Now, folks, I tend to drop a bunch of videos in one day where, like, I block everything else I'm doing and I do my research, my due diligence, and I push out a lot of videos and store them on my hard drive. And throughout a week, week and a half, I spread them out. I drop them as I see it fit. So you got to rock with me. I get real busy outside of this YouTube thing, and I do apologize if I don't drop consistently as I want. But we here, GATV, we here. And I told you, man, I got nothing but good stuff for y'all. Unfortunately, this ain't a good one. See this little boy right here? This is his real father. Father's not with the mother. You know how this one gonna go. And unfortunately, it didn't go quite well. Authorities were called to a trailer in Gaines Township on Tuesday, where a 4-year-old boy was reported as not breathing. Sadly, the boy died at the hospital, and the medical examiner has determined the cause of death as blunt force trauma. 4 years old, blunt force. Keep in mind, not a smooth death at all. The boy has been identified as Giovanni Mejias, and the suspect is the boyfriend. Keep in mind again, the suspect is the boyfriend of the boy's mother. The suspect was Elis Nelson Ortiz, who's in Kent County custody. But moving forward from that, y'all, that brother got sentenced. And I don't think he liked it. 190 years. Now, before I show y'all the video, let's get some quick backstory. It says the Michigan Office of Children's Ombudsman is Child Protective Services involvement. It's investigating, Child Protective Services involvement with the child and the family, hopefully to discover why this man was in charge of all these kids and how this horrible thing could have happened. See, the mother had other children in the home. They're not his biological children. Mom, just whatever reason, hooked up with homeboy and let him start being around her children. Shout out to the many women that I do know that it takes a lot for you to come into their children's lives, for you to think that you're just going to be hanging around. Shout out to those mothers, but unfortunately, too many of you women don't do that. In fact, if dad gets involved, you want to give him a hard time and say, this is not his business. Well, old boy over here tried to do the race. After hearing that gavel drop and those football numbers that was echoed out into the courtroom, let me show you how a weak man acts after being the monster he is, killing a child.
Belt fuck.
Man, I ain't gonna let you sit here and say no crazy shit about me, man. No, man, because
he's saying basically to the judge, I'm not gonna sit here and let you say these crazy things about me. He can't stomach his name being called out, but he could stomach brutally murdering a 4-year-old boy.
He's saying shit he don't even know, man.
Sir, the testimony showed that you put this child and other child in a shower.
The monster actually had family that came in to be there for him. The things that you guys enable, man.
With ice cold water. Anybody says anything back there, right?
Stop it! Stop it, please!
What a shame, what a shame. Can't even take the sentence, yo.
Belt fuck.
So here's my thing. You can take killing an innocent kid, right? You could take that. But you can't take an innocent boy being murdered though, right? I'm very confused by how you women let these losers in your life. But most importantly, y'all, this was not me dropping an article to go ahead and stroke your emotions and make you feel bad about your day. I'm not one of those content creators. There's always a message behind these things that we see every day. Do not get desensitized, yo. It's the easiest thing to do, and that's why we have all these callous situations going on. I put this out to let you understand. That's why I say I'm here for you, my brothers. I'm here. You got a system where mothers get so many rights, but it's not necessarily the rights. It's the favor of the decision. The inclination that she's the better parent, even though y'all both split, you could have been doing everything right, but she's the mother, so she gets the children. More importantly, she gets to say so in how she moves forward with said children. Quick, look into my life. My first couple of children I had it with their mother. I did not trust her decision-making necessarily. I fought tooth and nails to do what I had to do to get those children to be with me because I fear situations like that. Either me retaliating or me not being there, and a Pookie and Ray Ray put all their frustrations and anger onto the child that is not biologically theirs. And then I'm over here sitting with my emotions. No matter how I feel about mom, I could be angry with her, whatever. It don't matter what happened with mom. My child ain't there no more. And that's the broken system we live in, where that loser of a man can stomach killing a child but can't stomach doing the time trying to do the race in court. Like, fool, sit your ass down, bro. Those are the dudes, again, I could share something with y'all when I was locked up. Those are the dudes that get ran through, treated like dookie in lockup. Because even the worst criminals in the world has loved ones, specifically children. Not all men are cool with this stuff. This is why I know y'all feel me when I say, if you ever, because I hear the stories, oh, be careful who you have children with. But in reality, men are going to make mistakes. Men are going to drop seeds in the wrong women. That's how it is. That's how it is. My thinking is to tell y'all, if you are in those situations, don't just sit down and take it. I'm talking about the woman making all the moves, whether in court or not. Fight. You got money for all the BS you spend it on. Fight. Fight for that child. I'm telling you. Don't give up if you know you have a chance. Fight for that child, man. Prevent these situations, because a lot of these women are bugging out here. They don't got the right comprehension to properly vet what man or multiple coming into their lives. They're not thinking about how that's going to affect the father, who has no say in who you sleep and who you let dump nut around you. They don't have any say into that woman's detrimental behavior. And the courtrooms helps that woman persist on and on with said behavior. Unfortunately, a 4-year-old boy lost his life. And I'm telling you, for that man to go ham like that on a 4-year-old boy, the courts already put that out. He has extensive criminal records. Y'all can look this up through other channels. Other websites. This is the things that we need to start talking about. We got to start talking about that. A lot of you brothers just let the woman, go ahead and take the children. You're afraid to fight for it because you think it's going to be this uphill, hurdle to climb through. No, man. I don't care if it is tough. Do what you got to do for your seed, man. Fight for that child. Don't just disappear. I don't care if you feel like you bugging her. Bug her. 9 times out of 10, she makes the stupidest decisions out here. I'm sorry, ladies. While there are a few of you that do right, the exception does not make the rule. The majority of women think with their emotions, therefore leaving them to make stupid-ass decisions of having a man that's just sleeping with you, but you put it out in the world, that's your man. That's not your man. That dude's just over here getting his. And unfortunately, collateral damage seems to always fall on the children. Gravitating away, man. Just had to talk to y'all for a second, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, y'all, keep coming back. But, man, this was a tough one for me personally.